Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another What Is It Worth Fair Market Value. And I thought, what better way to do it than do a lower value mystery box from Mystery Grail, exclusive only box. You got to see that video 2 days ago. If you didn't see it, here's the link. Go back and check it out and then finish this video up. And right after this intro, we're going to get into it and see how did we truly do fair market value wise. Alright everyone, thank you for coming back to the channel. I truly do appreciate spending a little bit of your day, your time with me. Thank you. Hopefully it brings you some enjoyment. And this is an interesting one. You know, you've seen us do big mystery boxes, but you've never seen me do a fair market value on smaller mystery boxes. This was a Mystery Grail exclusive only 750 box run of these. Very cool, right? It had scratcher cards. It had candy that I won't eat, but still, it has it. It also had the scratcher cards right here. It's weird. Some of them came out that they would have been 500 points because I matched two, but then there must be some. Anyway, there weren't five. They weren't five. One was 500. The rest were 200. So technically 1,100 points in cards, and then these pops. We spent 76. It came out to be 75 PPG. Let's see how it does fair market value. Now, truth be told, and a disclaimer, this is not anything against HobbyDB. It is not against anything about mystery box companies or anything like that. It's just simply to show you what is the fair market value. Mystery box companies have to have something they go by, price guides, etc., and most people choose HobbyDB. HobbyDB, keep informed guys, only can do what they're allowed to do. What that means is you have people that are doing this for free, volunteers that are researching these items. If a company shares the sales records with HobbyDB, they have detailed sales records. Most companies do not, so therefore they don't have detailed sale records. You've got to go by what's sold. If it's best offer, you have no idea. If it's damaged, all those things have to be taken into account. So there is a lot of human error that can go into these prices. Keep that in mind when you're looking at HobbyDB. It is not the end-all be-all price guide. It truly is not. Looking back at some of my videos and you can see. But fair market value time on these pops. Again, we got a Leia, young Leia, only $12. Not doing good. We got a Borat, $22. A Stanley Hudson at $21. And a Moose Shroot, 2 office pops, kind of cool, at $20. That's PPG values. Let's see how we do fair market value. Are you ready? I'm ready. A 3, a 2, a 1. Here we go. And we are on eBay. Remember, eBay does a 13.25% fee and $40 an item. But let's get into it. First one we're going to do is let's look up young Leia Funko. Alright, let's see, this should break it down. And there she is, again, $12 PPG value. A whole bunch of them. Con sticker would only be $25. So let's look at sold listings. And we do have a few of them sold. So there's con sticker. Here's one sold, $11.99. There's one sold, $10.79. $12. There's one at $13.99. There's one at $15.99. Some of these are including free shipping too. In fact, all of them are basically including free shipping. So let's just look at the last couple sold. So there, last one sold at $11.99, and there's one at $10.79. Let's average it out and let's just go. Let's just say $11. All right, so that one's pretty much about even, to be quite honest with you guys. We'll just round it, you know, my rounding, not necessarily yours, and we'll just go $11 on that one. All right, so let's move on to the next one, which is, let's look up Stanley. Let's look up Stanley Hudson, Funko Pop, This one, let's be more precise and go 1145. Just because I think there are a few Stanleys. Alright, so here you go. Again, we got to be cognizant of the sticker. This one came in at $21 PPG value. Let's look up sold listings. And look at this. One of these sold for $1. One sold here on the 22nd for $2.86. Those are auction styles. Here's one, $9.99. $3. $3. $8. So, this is what we're going to do. We'll just do a little bit of an average with those. There's 1, 3, there's 4. There's $4, add to 15. Let's just say, I mean, you look at it, guys, I'm just going to go $5 on an average of the top 3. $9.99, $2.86, and $1. In fact, I'll even put the $3 there. So that, you know, we're going to round, let's just say $16 for, that's, we'll just go $5. $5 for Stanley. Yeah. Not a really, and you're going through and seeing what I'm seeing. Now, here's one that sold almost a month ago at $14. There's one at 10. What I would probably say is not a very desirable pop. If you're going to sell it, I would highly recommend you sell it for auction. You do not put this up, or you don't sell it for auction, because these things are not going for a lot. So $5. Big difference there with that Stanley Hudson. All right. And again, this is just showing you fair market value, guys. The proof's in the pudding, and it's what you're seeing. You're seeing it. So let's look at Borat. Borat Funko Pop. We'll look at $12.69. I don't think there's many Borats. All right. Here is the Borat, and there you can see it does have 2 different stickers. We've got to be cognizant of that when we bring up in here, and let's look at sold listings for Borat again. And this is why HobbyDB can tough. You see that line cross best offer? If eBay doesn't share the listing, you will never know what that truly sold for. You just won't. There's no way. All right, so here's one, $26.90. That one, $24, lowest value. There's $24. So I mean, those are the real recent ones. There's one different sticker though. That's a different sticker. Let's just go. We'll say 27, 24. Let's just go 20. We'll go $26 on that. We'll round it out. Now that one did a little bit better than PPG value, you know, depending on the sticker. And you go back here, we'll go a little older in the history. You know, there's $30. There was a best offer. Here's one for $6.50, but that's about a month ago, and that was an auction. So you're seeing, guys. Number one, I'm trying to help you also. Don't put these things up for auction for like $1, because you're not gonna. It's not selling well. Do buy it now. So this, you know, that we'll stay there. We'll just go $26. You know, that's the average of the top 2. We'll say $26 on Borat, and we got one more to go. All right, this one was one that took me a while to find to get autographed, but Moose Shroot Funko Pop, $11.79. Although we don't need that because there's not many Moose Shroots. Alright, let's take a look and see how did Moose Shroot do in the end of our box. So, okay, here's the same sticker, about $9.47, $6.51. There's one that went for $1.25. There's $15, $5, $4.65. So again, not great on this one. Let's just go. Let's take that one. 5. We'll look at the 15. Let's just say 20, 21. So let's just go 27. Yeah. Not great, not great. So 27. Let's just basically say we'll pop it in and average them out at about $7. You know, so that one didn't do great. Let's just go $7 on that. Now let's take you to the El Calculator and let's do some numbers. All right. So our box came in at $75, and it was 76. So technically we only lost $1 PPG value. But what was our true market value? We had $11 for Leia, $5 for Stanley. That's a big dip. Although we did better with Borat at 26, but we took another dip with Moose at 7, so we come in technically at $49. All right. So, you know, that's fair market value, guys. Fair market value. But we're not done, because if you sell them, you've also got to take off that 13.25%, which is then going to drop you down to about $42.50. 51 cents technically. So technically this box we spent $76. We will not include shipping, and we're going to go 42.51. So technically, you know, Hobby DB we lost $1. True market value we lost almost $33.50. So there it is, guys. The proof's in the pudding. Office Pops, not really good. Number 1. Number 2, don't put these up for auction. Do buy it nows. Piece of advice for you. But there's a small box, a small snippet of even little boxes you could lose, you know. Technically, you would have thought you lost $1. If you went to sell it, you'd lose even more. $33 and almost 50 cents. $33.49 to be technical. So, even on these low-risk mystery boxes, you can take a kick in the nard. Just saying. Hopefully you enjoyed the video and how the numbers worked. Again, no knock on the mystery box companies, no knock on Hobby DB. It just is what it is. Hopefully it opens your eyes to what is fair market value. Gotta do a little research. Hopefully you can see how we do it. And think about it when you do mystery boxes. This is low risk. But even low risk, like I said, shouts out to the Monster Squad, can kick you in the nard. And remember, if you watch Monster Squad, go back and watch it. Wolfman has a nard. Till next time, guys, I'm the Luau. Peace out.